Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So in today's video, I'll be guiding you guys through how you can go about unstucking your hair if you've had years of stagnancy. I mean, you've been doing this routine for 1 year, 2 year, you've been watching the YouTube videos, but you're not getting the desired results or you're not making any progress at all. Then today's video is definitely for you. Today, I'll be dissecting this video into 3 parts that you need to focus on and master in order to move from a teeny weeny afro to your desired hair goals, whether that is shoulder length, mid-back length, or waist length. So if you're interested to know what I have to say and what guidance I can provide you guys as someone who's moved from a place of stagnancy in your hair growth journey to achieving one of my goals, which is currently mid-back length, and on my way to achieve another goal, which is waist length. So with that being said, let us head right into today's video. In order to achieve hair goals, you need to focus and master on the 3 parts of your hair. So that is the root or the scalp of your hair, the length of your hair, and most definitely the end of your hair. So the first part is the roots, and we all know that all hair growth starts from the root. Regardless of what you might feel as though my hair is not growing, trust and believe that your hair is growing each and every single day, each and every single second of the day. So it is not a case that your hair is not growing from your scalp and oh, I'm just not getting the results. It is what happens after the hair grows from the scalp why you feel as though you are not getting the desired results that you're looking for. So as I've made mention earlier, your hair grows from your scalp, which is quite obvious, and your hair is always growing. So despite what you might feel, your hair is always growing from your scalp. Now, in order to ensure that the growth that you're getting is not stunted and it is healthy growth, you need to ensure that you take care of your scalp. And I'm going to point you guys to a video that I did a few weeks ago, which I talked about scalp health and some ways you can go about taking care of your scalp, because it is very important to take care of the foundation of where hair growth starts. Imagine building a house and your foundation is not firm, it is not sturdy, it is wobbly, it is messy. What goes up after that is not going to be healthy and it's not going to be strong. And it's the same for your hair. If your foundation, which is the scalp of your hair, is not healthy, you're not taking care of it, then the growth you're getting is not going to be very healthy and it's going to be stunted. So while you should be getting at least half to an inch of growth per month, you may not be hitting that ½ inch or 1 inch per month because your scalp is just not healthy and you're not taking care of your scalp. I know there's a lot of arguments surrounding the topic of whether or not you can grow your hair because you quote unquote don't have the good genetics, but regardless of having good genetics or not, your hair does grow. And genetics does not determine whether or not your hair can grow. It just determines like how fast your hair grows or how well your hair adjusts to a certain product. But once you take care of your scalp, then you should and you will be getting healthy and normal growth. Once you don't have any ailments such as lupus or alopecia, then your hair should be growing perfectly fine. So if it's a case where you find that, oh, my hair is growing abnormally or it's not growing healthy, then you might need to go to a doctor to do some tests to see if there might be an underlying illness as to why your hair is not growing. You might be a little bit deficient, because if you're deficient, especially in like zinc and omega-3 and all those nutrients that your hair requires, then you're not going to be getting the growth. But once you are healthy and you don't have any underlying illnesses, then your hair should be growing perfectly fine. And pretty much all of these tie in with your scalp as well. So as long as you don't have any underlying illnesses or you're not deficient, then the hair growing from your scalp should be normal and it should be healthy. The second part that we're going to be looking at is the length of your hair. So as you know, healthy length equals healthy hair. But how do I maintain the healthy hair that is growing from my scalp? And one of the biggest things that you can do to ensure that you're retaining the healthy length that is coming from your scalp is moisturizing your hair. I'm going to be directing you guys to this video that I did a few weeks ago with my detailed moisturizing routine of how I've been able to retain healthy length. And moisturizing is very, 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 very important. Your hair needs moisture to thrive. and not everyone's hair takes in the moisture the same way. Not everyone's hair holds the moisture the same way. Once you've mastered your moisturizing routine, you would find that your shedding is less and your breakage is less. Shedding and breakage from the length of your hair is completely normal. The abnormal thing about it is the amount of shedding that you might be getting in like a 2 weeks or a 1 month period. So, if you don't have like a lot of hair and you're getting a lot of shedding, then something is most definitely wrong with the length of your hair. It might be a case that your hair is weak and brittle and you might need to do some protein treatments to get it to a strong state, or it might be a case that you're not moisturizing your hair properly, thus it is dry and brittle. But once you master your moisturizing routine, your shedding would be decreased, your breakage would be decreased, and you would find that you are retaining more length, and as a result you're able to grow your hair longer and to achieve your goals. The ends of our hair have been with us the longest. They're basically senior citizens. Yes, of course, we do our yearly trims, but they are still, any way you look at it, they're still the parts of our hair that has been with us the longest, because your hair grows down. Your hair does not grow up, so it comes from the scalp, so obviously the ends would be the oldest part of your hair. And just like senior citizens that needs a extra, a little extra help, a little extra hand, the end of our hair needs a little extra care, because if the end of your hair is damaged, it is brittle, trust and believe that your shedding will be through the roof and you won't be able to retain length. So that is a reason why sometimes you feel as though your hair is just not moving or your hair is just not growing regardless of what you're doing. Your hair is always growing. What happens after your hair grows, that is what determines whether or not you're going to be able to retain length. So taking care of the ends of your hair is very, 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 very important. Try to avoid styles that put a lot of tension to your hair. Try to ensure that you have a special moisturizing routine for the end of your hair. And try your very best to do at least 1 to 2 trims every year. This prevents split ends or any brittle damaged hair from actually going up. Because when the end of your hair is damaged, it does not just stay on the end of your hair, it moves upwards. And that is why it is advised to do trimming. Sometimes not everyone does trimming, to each their own. But for me personally, trimming has been a game changer when it comes on to moving my hair from like eye length to mid back length. Trimming has been one of those things that has helped me so much over the years. So it is very important to ensure that you're taking quality care of the end of your hair along with maintenance of the end of your hair. And that's pretty much all I have to say for you guys today. So once you master your scalp health, the moisturizing routine for the length of your hair, and care and maintenance for the end of your hair, trust and believe that you will start to see the results. Now, the results is not going to come the same time for everyone, because as you know, genetics determines how fast your hair grows and stuff like that. So do not be discouraged if you're doing this and 2 months you don't see much of a difference. Continue to be consistent in what you do. Continue to just do your thing, because trust and believe that the results will come. And do not compare your hair growth journey to someone else's, because we're all different, our hairs are all different, and the requirements and maintenance are all different. So that's pretty much the end of today's video. If this video was helpful, then leave a like. If you're new, then subscribe. And until next time, bye my loves.